Good morning, afternoon. We're on our way to our first part. Like, it's a big defense line, guys, so there's gonna be a lot of walking, a lot of nature. And of course I wrapped myself in, and I got loads to tell you. Loads to tell you. Why don't I see my chat? Oh, Baphomet, now I see my chat. Hi, I'm doing good, Baphomet. Good morning. I hope you're going to enjoy this different stream than others. We're going to do an IRL bunker stream, but it's not just a bunker stream, right? Like, this is about the Dutch defense line after World War II. But I'm doing good. The weather is absolutely phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Yo, Wexford, what is up? How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, it's afternoon. As you can see, this bike line is really popular for the fast bikers. Love the Netherlands. It's beautiful. I had to do a little bit of travel for this, but hey, here we are. So we're gonna see aircraft defense. How do you say it? Air defense. Yo, dude, man, what is up? How are you doing? So first thing I'm gonna want to show you, and there's also some information about. Good morning, Bay. 11:47. It's 12:48 here. I'm in the future, an hour. Yeah, it's a good walk. It's a good walk, and it's a good bike ride to here as well. So I already had that. But yeah, this is going to be a good walk. Nice. So as you can see, this is the first part that we enter. This is a bunker. We cannot enter that. That's only open in the summer. As you can see, it's locked. Yeah, we're gonna get them steps in. So what we have over there, all the way over there, there's a big river, right? So after Second World War, so during Second World War, this was not there. We was overrun by the Germans, right? The big river over there, I'm going to explain why I want to talk about the big river over there. Funkum, hello, how are you doing? After the Second World War, we were very scared. Everybody in the EU, in the west of the EU, was afraid of being overrun by the Russians, right? Of course, we know in 1962, the Cold War started. And before that, you know, the Western Europe wanted to get ready for the big war, the Second War. We just was done with the Germans, right? After 45, we just done with the Germans. So what they did is they contacted the NATO. It was already there, like after the Second World War. And they were working on a defense line in the south of the Netherlands. I live in the east of the Netherlands. But they only wanted to do, because there was no money after World War II, right? The Netherlands was struggling. So they wanted to do a defense line. I hope you can hear me, even though the cars are there. If not, you gotta tell me that. Same in Ireland. Look at that. Raven! What's up? So, long story short, what happened was that the defense line up in the east was too expensive, and there was just no money, right? So they rewrote the whole defense line and made it less expensive, and that was approved. But if the defense line over here in the east was not built properly, okay, good. Good morning, Raven. How are you doing? Did you have your broodje hagelslag today? If that line wasn't here and the Russian did come in, the fact was that the whole of the north, oh no, Raven, the whole of the north was not protected, just the south. So what they reduced the plans to, and that's where the river comes in. The river all the way over there, right? Look at my beautiful, gorgeous nails. All the way over there. They gonna like flood the river and put all the outskirts underwater. And that was top secret, right? All the people living in the outskirts, all the cattle walking the meadows there. Like everything was like unaware. Thank you, babe. I do them myself. We're unaware of all these plans. It was absolutely top secret. Like the 16 top people in the army didn't even knew about it. It was like all like up in the big government. So what the plan is, the river was not too big enough to defend NATO-wise. So what we decided was to, when the water floods from Germany into these lands and into the river, like what the defense is flood the river by making dams and everything. We're going to see one later on. Is flood the river so much that it is, you can walk through the water, but not sail your boat through the water, right? So it's hard to walk through it, but it's you're unable to sail a boat over it. So that is like the defense there. This is a bunker, and there is like a sign here. Do you see? This is how the bunker looks inside, and there was air defense on it, as you can see. So the years of 1948 to 1989 is also known as the Cold War, right? In 48, the NATO was there, and all the states were, you know, obligated to have a joint defense. So this is a falling. Oh, how am I gonna? It's a Browning .50. There's a .50 cal on there, but it's not there no more. Over there, I may or may not walk all the way there. There is like a dug-in tank. It's I don't know what kind of tank it was. A Sherman tank. It's a Sherman tank. So it was kind of like bombed. It was broken, right, in the Second World War. But what they did is they dug a hole. They put the tank inside the ground, put concrete around it, and just used the top part for like defense. So that's a good way. So it fired 500 shots a minute per barrel. Yeah, so there's 4 barrels on there. So that is like 2,000 shots a minute. In these parts, there were like munition drums right there. Of course, you had like a place for 2 people to stay here, a little table here, the motor right here. So this is like pretty much the defense here. They had a very big supply, like 14,000 missiles. And it was like, it was 4 militaries, 4 soldiers in here. I only see 2 bats, so they were spooning, guys. It says, it says that this was manned by 4 people. So there's only 2 bats, so they're spooning. Hi, General Davis, how are you doing? So that being said, we're gonna walk that part back. So this is the dike, right? So all the water that was flooded from the big river was stopped by the dike here. And if it was absolutely necessary, there is like a big concrete, how do you call a sluice, Raving? Yeah, I know, right? Little spooning with the homies. Absolutely. Oh, there's going to be football today. Fijne wedstrijd, heren.
Thank you.
Yeah, how do you call a sluice in English? Waterworks. Well, let's call it waterworks. That works. So there's a big concrete waterwork right there that in the worst case scenario, and the Russians do try to get over and the river and flooding the outskirts, there is a big waterworks there. And they were gonna flood this area as well if needed. Let's just call it waterworks. I think everybody understands waterworks, right? You love the Dutch language. Yeah, they were on their way, and I love that they literally do a 50 to 60 minute bike ride. Concrete dam. Thank you, Quadrant. Concrete dam. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They do a 50 to 60 minute bike ride to get to the stadium so they can drink beer and not drive home drunk in a car, but by bike. That's great. How you doing, Quadrant? So if anybody does sub or stuff, I can't see that. Like, I don't have it set up. This is just Streamlabs on my mobile phone, right? I have a power bank with me that, you know, if I need more energy, if I need to like get some juice in the phone, I have everything with me. Yeah, you know, we're quite nice in the Netherlands. You know, and the language, I think it sounds really harsh, just like the German language, but you know, we silently nod to each other. Yeah, we definitely are. It's good to hear, Quadrant, good to hear. It is brand new. It's a fucking beautiful day. Yes, and some history lessons 101 of the Dutch defense after Second World War to prepare for the next war, right? The Cold War. Fortunately, that never reached the Netherlands. This is such a Dutch sighting. Everybody by bike, whether it's motorized or not, right? So of course these defense line were manned, right? There were soldiers here actively protecting the water defense line they made over there, what I just told you guys about. So inside the woods here, that's where they build shelter for them, right? Let's just, before we go in there, the concrete dam to let the water flow through in a worst case scenario invasion of the Russians is right there. So this is like pretty much we're here, right? And this is pretty much, this changed a lot, right? This is blown up, this is taken away. These dikes are not dikes, these concrete. So there's a lot that has been taken away, but we're gonna go see this one, right? This is right here. We'll see it from downside as well, but we're gonna just show you from up there. I hope I can find my way in there. It's been so long since I've been there. Oh, dude, I love some nice weather. Dude, I love it. I love the sun. Like, I love the extremes, right? And nothing in between. Like, I like it when it's like fucking hot. Like, I like this as well. But, you know, I prefer I prefer sun And if it's not sun, it's snow, right? There's no in between. Maybe we could cut short. No, we shouldn't do it. We can. Are we there? Oh, we're back. Sorry, guys. You know, we have a lot, but like 5G internet, it kind of cut out. We had a black spot. Yeah, rain is like, that's what I say. It's either like cold, as you can see right here. I hope we can keep this 5G internet properly in the woods. Computer said nope. Well, welcome back. As you can see, we will be over there later on. But this is what we was talking about. If this shit really did hit the van, this is what they will use to flood it again. No, it was my phone. It was my phone and my internet. Like, it's unbelievable, right? In the Netherlands, when you're in the middle of fucking nowhere, you know, mobile connectivity is not that well. Classic Dutch things, I know, right? And but when I went to Poland, I went to the salt mines, and it was like 110 meters under the ground. I had 4G. I mean, the fuck. The fuck. And talking about it in the middle of the fucking nowhere, right? In Poland, like the salt mines and Auschwitz, because I went to Auschwitz as well. That's in the middle of fucking nowhere. Internet connection was so good there. No complaints. I know, right, Raven? But like our landlines, internet wise, they are so fucking good. Like, we can't complain, right? Like, we really can't complain. Yeah, same. 1 gig up and down. The fact I go into the house and I got nothing. Well, I'm blessed with maybe we're blessed. Maybe I shouldn't complain then. Maybe I should not complain then. Look, this is how it looked over at the river. But this is not there no more. Like, this whole part, that's gone. There's nothing left. They literally blew it up. That's on the bottom of the river. Let's see if I still know my way around. So the river defense line, that's pretty much what it is. My watch just told me I had a 10-minute walk. Stop lying. I've been walking way longer. Just fuck that. You've been live for 21 minutes, right? There's a really nice, I'm going to call that, a statue, but it's not a statue like concrete statue like we know. We're going to show that. We will show that. We will have a little rest in the little tower. That's what we'll do. So we're going to go into the woods here. It is a nice POI, definitely. You got a sweet spot on the kitchen table where I have 1 bar of 5G, but if I move it, no signal. That reminds me of when I lived with my dad. And when I stood on my bed, at the foot end of my bed, I had like connection with my mobile phone. Yo, goedemiddag Artex. So what is this? Does it say what it is? I think it's a well, right? I don't know what it is. It looks army, right? It's army grain. I think it's an old well. Yeah, this is gonna be DAYZ out, yes. So here's like more, as you can see. This one, if you're lucky, if I'm not like too too tired, we're gonna walk to this one as well. This is a tank I told you guys about. This is a Sherman tank, but it's built in the ground because it's broken. But it could definitely be used as defense because like it still shoots. So they just buried it in the ground, put concrete around it. You can like enter from the top and still shoot it. There is, and I will be hosting it, Raven. And all the clothing will be orange, and I will be doing this around like Koningsdag, right? King's Day. I don't know how good it is. I haven't touched it yet, but yeah, we're gonna do that. So we had a little baby shower from my daughter right there in that thing. We decorated it, and we had her. We kidnapped her, and we had a picnic here in that little thing. Okay, middag. Yeah, it was so cool. So this is pretty much where they make the bunkers, and you know, one bunker was for was a hospital for 36 people. Goeiedag, hello. So you have a good view. You see that? Yeah, Rodi, we're walking. We have history lessons 101 about the aftermath of World War II in the east of the Netherlands. Such a Dutch thing to mogen. I know, right? Yeah, so it's a nice, lovely walk. It's good for me, right? This also could be DAYZ, right? Y'all DAYZ viewers, players, think of this as a DAYZ map, and we're gonna loot the military, right? Friendly, friendly. The 30th of May, 2026 is the bunker day. Or maybe they're gonna have. I'm not sure if it can be live. I know, right? It does look real. Raven, Rodi. Oh, here we can look this up close. See. It is a lovely weather for a walk. It is beautiful. Splinter is absolutely beautiful. We do a bunker run, IRL. So, 1945 they started doing this. 1948 this was done because they was afraid for Russian invasion. So if the flooding the outskirts of the river wasn't enough to hold the Russians back, right? They would open these doors and flood this part as well to make it more difficult. Absolutely beautiful, dude. Like, I'm gonna take off my sweater As you can see over here. So A is the riverside, right? B is the road. This is the road. C, these are the vessels where they can open and close, and we could like, you know, determine when. This is, I don't know how to translate that. D, where is D? Here, they could walk here to control everything. These double walls, as you can see, you see that, is to like hold the water back. This is just like for the water that sipped through. It's not a lot. And G, this is, it's gonna like make sure that the water is gonna like let into this little valley thing. See that? Wolves! I know, it does. It does. It does. It's so good here. Like here. This is what they found, because like I told you, they blew up the whole thing on the other side. This is what they found back. And this is like, this is the part that lifts the vessels to let the water in. Oh, you're gonna see more. You're gonna see more. There's bunkers right here. Okay, just give me a little sec, because I'm gonna take off my vest. It is hot, guys. It is hot. I thought you guys would like this. This is really cool. Oh my God, the weather is so good. I know, right? It is. It's very beautiful. Yeah, I think if I won't be able to get enough money for a vacay, I will do this kind of stuff. I will take the train, go to a museum, an open museum, right, in the outsides. There is so much to see in Arnhem, in Nijmegen, from the Second World War. We might do more of these IRL streams. Close your dikes, barriers, dams, exactly that. Oh, babe, it's so good. It is so good, the weather. So, as you can see, oh, the hospital bunker is over here. Let's go to the hospital bunker. Oh, it's over there. We'll get through it. I already see a bunker over there. We will check them all. No worries. Yeah, Rhodey, like you're more than welcome. Like, and I'm also more than willing to roll you around in a wheelchair if necessary. I will take my mum's. More than welcome to do that. Hi, doggo. The fuck? Wolves. They were not aggroed on me, though. They were not aggroed on me. That's a good thing. Zoom. Yeah, but like, listen, there is not a shame of not wanting to recover for like weeks. Why not? This is an area where you can let your dog run loose. He might be broken loose. You never know. He might be broken loose. I would love to have a couple of days. Maybe we could even go to Germany and see some German defense lines. He's already going back. He's over there. It's only 30 seconds. I won't stop. It's not a highway. It's the dike. The Great Escape doggy style. It's not the highway. It's a dike. They can only drive 80 kilometers per hour. The chance that he's gonna run to that highway instead of the rest of this fast area where you can run, right? So I think this is going to be the hospital bunker and it's a hospital bunker for 36 people. Oh, thank you for gifting us up. I can't see it. Oh, now, oh, this is how I can see it. Thank you so much, Raven. Arcade, what up? The bunker is, oh yeah, it's over there. So yeah, we're almost at Millie. I see people there. I hope they're friendly. Friendly! Hi! Let's do just a wiggle. Just when we see them, right? Just do the wiggle. Well, welcome in. This is a very interesting title. It's History 101 on the Dutch defense lines. Geschiedenisles, jongen. Yeah, you have 762. You want to trade? You want to trade? A hype train has begun. Oh my God. Arcadian, YouTube, thank you so much for the follow. We started a hype train, yeah. So Twitch does these random hype trains when there's only one sub gifted. Really weird. But hey, we got a hype train then. Thank you. They're coming this way, guys. Oh no, they didn't see me. They're running the other. They're walking the other way. Shall I just walk through the woods? It's a heavy one, absolutely. Because this, just to tell you, just to get you up to speed, these defense lines were made after World War II to prepare for the Cold War and the Russians. We just explained that over there, there's a big river, and as a defense line, they flood the big river into the outskirts, and there's a dam over there. And if they do got over, they open the dam and they flood this as well to protect the lands, right? So there's some bunkers here as well. Oh my God, we're tree hugging bark lickers now. This is the hospital bunker. Yes, Oleg. No, I don't have the key cards though. Leaf ASMR. I know, right? Oh, nice, Baphomet. So, do we have some pictures of the inside? Yes, we do. We can't go in. Here, this is like pretty much like an overview of how the bunker is. This is a technical space. This is where the heater is. Generator. This is a gas. Oh my God, how am I going to tell that? So it's airtight, right? So there is like this where you can acclimate to whatever. This is the second one. This is a treatment. So this is where people got treated. This is just like an area where you just are. This is like, oh my God, opslag. This is where like this is where all the stuff is, like ammo, ammunition, food, storage. That's it. This is surgery, and this is the this is where all the sick people were. Storage, decontamination. That's it. Decontamination area 1 and 2. From there you go to like where the reception, pretty much. You have like the toilet, shower, toilet. This is where you got showered when you had like where you were gassed or whatever. Like you can. This is a shower. Surgery, storage. This is the treatment room. So this is surgery. This is treatment. Like this is where the surgery is done. This is where minor treatment was done. This is a sick people part. This is where this is the kitchen, and this is storage as well. An airlock. Yes, that's the right word. I think it's an airlock. Like the ward, sick ward. Yes, exactly that. Words are hard, guys. Words are hard. Let me see. So when they want to flood the waters, right there was like literally 410,000 people living there, and they had no idea it was going to happen. So that was really, you know, it was top secret. Everything that was done here was absolutely top secret. So we can get on top of it, but we will do that over there. That's a little bit more interesting. Yo, Moo, how you doing? Oh no, I will do that over there. The whole sign translated to English. I think I will do pretty good. I think I do pretty good. We're going to do that next sign. So this bunker reminded me of the DAYZ bunker the most. I think it's a DAYZ bunker somewhere in Chernobyl. I'll show you why. Because it has the same window. Okay. On and around this area, yeah, in case of the Cold War entering here, 800 soldiers, infanterists, and 400 400 people who does like air defense. They had to literally defend the water works over there against the Russians and their allies. The infantry, like they work from the commando bunkers, and this is literally the commando bunkers. So this is their place. And there is a similar one on the other side of the river, but we're not going to look into that. From the commando bunker, there is underground phone connection to all 64 casematten. I don't think there is a translation for that. On top of the roof, and that's why we're going on top of the roof, there's like this lookout post. The walls, the roof, the floors of the commando bunker are 1.5 1.2 meters thick, and they could they were like resistant to the deaths, to all the bombs from that time, to 250 kilos. It is airtight. And in the period of 1972 and 1992, the commando bunker was used by the staff of the Corps Commando troops as a practice location. So, but they don't do that anymore. So to see, this is the tech room, the plot room, radio communication room, telephone central, the central of the telephone, I don't know, wardrobe, airtight thing. The blast hole, I have no idea. And this is what I could shoot through. And this is what reminded me of a DAYZ bunker. Casements, okay. Yes, no worries. Casemates, okay. It's difficult because, you know, so it's only like exit. You can only exit it with a guide. So maybe I should, like, one day, someday, see if we can do that. The blast also hall, when there's an attack, this is the way the blast would go, and not into the personnel rooms. Oh, nice. Thank you for explaining that. Thank you so much. We're at 69%, so I'm glad I brought my my power bank. I know, right? That would be cool. I will be up for that. Lookout post. $69, $68 already. So yeah, this is the lookout post. The reason why I didn't go on top of, don't fall in, I won't. Why I didn't go on top of that one, because you have like just the pipes going out from the kitchen. Whee! And this whole area was pretty much occupied by the Dutch army and the NATO. I don't know, NAVO, we call it NAVO. Paintball. Oh my god. That would be crazy. Cook chicken on a sharpened stick above a fire. Yes. Yes. Maybe we could fish. There's water as well. Maybe we could like tear up people's clothing. Just make a rope and fish. You used to be in the Air Force. I know a bit of the history of the World War II, especially tanks and planes. You've been to Overloon? Yes. Overloon is a very, very well-known place for the World War II. Combine with a knife with God to make a fishing rod. Yo, easy peasy, dude. You need to find a non-friendly though. Ooh, blueberries. Blackberries. Brahma. I hope they survived. My grandpa fought. My grandma didn't. My grandma was partially gypsy. So she was like undercover right? Because not just the Jews, but also the Gypsies, the Roma, the Sinti, right? Were killed as well. I mean, there's a lot of people think it's just the Jews. Oh, that's crazy. Grandpa's dog was shot by Germans with hail. Then he was gone for a week and appeared again alive. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, loot. A fucking loot. What the fuck? I don't know if the clip command works though. It does. Oh God, it's a good thing I still have a white apple, right? And I literally have stuff in my inventory. This was planted. They are camping around the corner. I think it's a bait. I think it's bait. I think it's bait. That was hella funny though. This was hella funny. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do in my summertime as well, guys, in my summer vacay. I'm really enjoying this, and I see you guys are as well. So maybe we can, like, because this is just a small part, right? And this defense line goes all the way to the river. For me, this is way too much. I'm way too spread to get it all, to show it all. But I think this is where there is a lot centered in one area. I think that's why I chose this part. But we could definitely find out some cool spots in the Netherlands. Go there and you know, do this stuff again. Really nice. And of course I read in, right, like how exactly, kijk, I knew, kijk, it's a random Dutch word. I knew this was here. I knew about the history in general, but I read in and I made sure I knew exactly what happened. They stopped using this in 1968. From that moment on, they closed it down. And in 1978, the army started using this as practice, right? We still live? Yeah, still got connection. We're good. Brav. Hi. So yeah, there's like one kind of memorial kind of thing. It is a tree and the top is chopped off. It's a really big one. And they carved it. Really beautiful. And it's a memory for all the wars. It's really beautiful. I'm just hoping I'm going the right way. I'm not gonna lie. It's been so long since I've been here. I think we need to go this way. And if not, like, we get lost just like in DAYZ. Right? Well, yeah, so it was pretty much like the Netherlands, they were struggling, right? After the Second World War, we had to rebuild the country. Rotterdam was like bombed flat. There was not a lot standing there. Like, there was so much flooded at the big rivers down south. Bridges were bombed. If it wasn't by the Germans, it was by the Allies when they freed us. So there was a lot going on in the Netherlands. And there was not a lot of money to build a defense line against the Russians, because like in 1948, the Cold War started. And we had to worry about the Russians. Like, they were like taking over Eastern Europe in a fast pace. So the Western of Europe, they really had to work on defense lines and make sure, you know, your country is safe and not overrun like in 1940, because we got overrun by the Germans. We were not prepared, and we were not able to fight them at all. So when they bomb rushed us in 1940, it was pure war. But like 2 years later, for the non-Jewish people, let me explain that, for the non-Jewish people, it was, life was kind of back to normal. Back to normal is a big word. But, like, there was, you're kind of back to normal. I don't know how to explain that. I think I went too far. So I want to go to the open field. Well, we have a nice walk here, though. I think I have to go more that way. Dude, living here would be so nice, right? They built a lot of new houses over there. What the fuck? This is private area, by the way. It is set open to public, but it is owned by somebody, not a company, like private stuff. I think we might have to go back that way. I hear a chicken though. I hear a rooster. You hear that? I think we should go back. Or we're gonna get lost. I don't know if this is gonna take us any further. Are we still live, by the way? I think we are, right? Or did I lose signal and I'm still talking to nobody? What's up? Well, it is still going somewhere. We are live, okay? Bunch of rooster. Oh, my chat didn't come with us. I just was looking, why is the chat not going? Okay, let me catch up. Oh, thank you for that info, Raven. Punched a rooster. Me alive. Okay, just had a little hiccup. Okay, good. Well, I know I went the wrong way, but we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna get lost, and we'll see where we end up. This is not where I wanted to end up, but that's okay, right? If you ever come to the UK, you should pay a visit to the National Memorial at Arboretum in Staffordshire. One memorial which had me in tears was the shot at dawn one. It represents all those shot for being a coward, yet not that it is known as PTSD. Yeah, that's really rough, right? Like, I got some stuff to tell, but then we're gonna get political as well. But I don't care this time, because this is IRL stream, right? Let's just do it. So I don't know where it exactly is, but there's a big memorial. I think it's in Nijmegen. Raven, help me out. Where Trump ordered to take a memorial away of the black soldiers, the black American soldiers. Where was that? Because he doesn't think they have a place in history, right? I'm just going to say it how it is. We don't agree with that. Oh, yes. I will make sure I'll find that. Just Google it. There are like these plates with their names. And they ordered it to take it away, and they did. And the local government replaced it. Just a little bit outside. Because, like, they freed us. We thank them. They gave their lives for us. What the fuck is this guy thinking? I'm sorry for the Americans there. Like, we don't do politics like you guys do. We don't judge each other. But, like, I don't mean to offend no one, right? But that's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. These people gave their lives. They fought to free Europe. For me, especially the Netherlands, my grandma, my grandpa. Because everybody thinks it's so far in the past. It's not. My grandma died 5 years ago. She was in the war, right? Margarden, thank you. So that's Nijmegen, right? So, like, you cannot erase history. You cannot change history. These are facts. They happened. These people also freed the Netherlands. It's near Maastricht. Okay, it's more south. Okay. But these people also freed the Netherlands, right? It is absolutely disgusting that you want to take that away. Hello. 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 It's absolutely disgusting that you want to, like, erase that from history. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. So can you tell me, because I can't, like, look on the internet right now. Can you look up for me, Raven? If they're placed back now, or are they still, like, a little bit outside that vicinity? Because, like, in the Netherlands, we have big, I can't find the words. Sometimes words just don't drop in my head. Cemeteries for the soldiers that lost their lives in the Netherlands, right? The Canadian, the American, the UK, the French. Like, there's a lot of people that, you know, passed away. There's a lot of Dutch soldiers that made the move to England. When I come over to the Netherlands, I want to do an all history tours. That's good. There's a lot of history in the Netherlands. There's history to be proud of. There's history we should not be very proud of. Like, but there's two sides of a story, right? Always. Times were different then. I'm not to blame for what, like, the people then did, right? Yo! It's DAYZ IRL. Super Matador, what the hell? You're doing a Bunkerrun. It's my mobile phone. 5G internet. Living in the Netherlands. Every now and then we do get out. But yeah, this is my mobile phone. The camera is pretty good. And it's not even the best camera, right? It's a camera, like, but no, it is. It's the best camera on the phone. I'm sorry. Most recent thing I found so far, both the city and the provinces where the cemetery is located have demanded the panels to be returned. In November, a Dutch television program recreated the panels and installed them outside of the cemetery. That's it. Where they were quickly removed by police. The show is now seeking a permanent location for them. Exactly. Yeah, dude, like we already like saw like a banana on the floor. Located on the floor. Like we almost picked it up, but like we still had a full apple. We visited Bunkers, Super Matador. Very cool. Very cool. And now I'm a bit lost in the forest, but I found my way back now. There's a bunker over there. Let's revisit the bunker for the people who hasn't seen it yet. Are there other people here who hasn't seen the bunkers? We can have a little revisit. And we had wolves. Over there, there is a concrete, I don't know what the word, I forget the words. It's waterworks. And that were like put open so the river floats this in times of war. Yeah, we're gonna do more of this in the summer, guys. I promise you. I'm still let's go like the route. Let's revisit the bunkers, and I'll take the route I'm definitely know for sure to get to the other stuff. How is... Oh, that's in Stream Elements. I was like, what is Lumia doing here? Like, my PC's not even on. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying this, right? Like, I'm really glad you guys are enjoying this. This is good for my health. Walking around. You must have a very good mic on your phone because, trust me, I've been to raves and I made videos. Super Matador. And the audio is just too loud, especially in illegal raves. And it's gonna like work over and you're gonna get static on your mic. That's the hospital bunker right there. This is a lot of fun. Oh, Raven, please do. Just let me know. Like this summer, there is enough we could do. Netherlands ain't that big, right? We could go everywhere we want. But I think Nijmegen, Arnhem, Maastricht, I think these are the... Well, we're going through the woods. Now let's just take the route. Dude, Super Matador. We are the founder of raves. Have you done a little bit of history check on the raves? Have you done that? We are the founders. Kamp Amersfoort. It's worth visiting. Oh yeah, of course, we've got some camps as well, right? What I might want to do, what you might like, Raven, is I was thinking about going to Berlin for just one night. Like take the train to Berlin. Just have one night, overstay one night. Do a stream from Germany. Berlin in particularly, right? Take a cheap hotel. And book a train back in the evening. So you have like 2-ish days in Berlin. Because the bunkers there is so good. Well, I found different info. I can't find it now, but we'll see. Well, we could do this with the three of us. We definitely could do this. Like, we could find a cheap-ass hotel in Berlin. Just stay over for one night. Yeah, I've been there too. So look, Super Matador, this is pretty much the hospital bunker. It's a little bit of the inside. Oh. Are we still there? So, Rody, if you're up to that, I will hear Monday when my vacay is. I could definitely... Let me hear, okay. I pressed the wrong button. I could definitely... need to go that way. We could definitely go to Germany, to Berlin, and have some fun. Berlin is great. If we book a train to Berlin, like now, it won't be that expensive. It won't be that expensive. And if I book a hotel, it is cheaper for me to book a hotel for 2 persons than for 1 person, because you're gonna have to pay a toeslag. So if I go, I will have to book a 2-person room, right? So it won't cost me any more money to have you in that room. So that will be the train ride that you have to pay. That's all it is. Like, in dinner, that shouldn't be like, we could eat a fucking patatje, you know, a fucking kebab, right? $7.50. We could go to the supermarket and make our own lunch and breakfast. No need to do that in a hotel. Dude, like, okay. Jorodi, if I book the hotel for me, it will be more, just me, it will be more expensive than if you come with me. I would save money if I would have 2 people. Literally. I pay a toeslag for a 1-person room. Oh, that's crazy, Raven. So please, I'm not paying for your hotel room. I'm paying for my hotel room, and it's going to be cheaper because you come with me. You save me money. Oh, that's crazy, Raven. That's absolutely mad. Raven, are you up to that? Like, I'm taking your roadie, but I don't know if you're up to that. Like, just take the train early in the morning one day. The sooner we plan that, the sooner, the cheaper it's going to be. Yeah, but we're only with the 3 of us. We will check that. It will only be the 3 of us. Maybe Airbnb will be cheaper. But, like, I want to be in the center of Berlin, right? So it depends if it's cheaper. Because we tried to find an Airbnb for TwitchCon in Rotterdam. And a hotel was literally cheaper. Yeah, well, we just go into one city, right? It's just Berlin. So if we take the train really early in the morning, we will have pretty much a good half of the day on the day of our arrival. We sleep there. We have the morning to walk around in Berlin as well. So we can go to the east and the west part of Berlin and see the difference. Nice. Sarah Laundry? What? Who's Sarah Laundry? Okay, we have a date. That's amazing. I will make sure to check what is cheaper and what is not. I like to do this. Like 3 DAYZ people. It's a big DJ. Oh, nice. Nice, Super Matador. Yeah, I'm all up for this. This is so cool. So this is where I wanted to go. Not all the way over there in the woods, because that's where we were, I guess. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not like into the raves a lot nowadays. Like, but like I was raving, literally raving, in 1990s till 1994-ish. I was really young. 14, my first rave. And they were literally like glass bowls with ecstasy pills. Like there, like you could just take them. It's crazy. I didn't even know what it was, but everybody was like feeling so cool. So I just did it. So I used drugs before I even knew what it was. Yeah. Not promoting it at all. I'm just saying, no, is the tree gone? And no, they could not have taken it away. Oh no, it's here. I was like, no fucking way they did that. When there was no phones available, exactly that. They should, oh, it's rotten away. So here, oh, they should really have done something with this. (1945 till 1989). So you have here the Vietnam War. This is such a shame. Look at this woodworm. Look at it. They ate so much away. They should have preserved this way better, dude. They should have spent money on this. This is such a sore sight. This is such a shame. Oh, hardcore never dies, dude. It never dies. It's still very alive. Hardcore to the bone. To the bone, because I'm hardcore to the bone. That's been such a long time. You can see a rocket. I think that is the Dutch king or whatever, kicking the fucking rocket. So the Vietnam War, like all the wars in between 1945 until 1989 were carved in here. But as you can see, you know, and it's such a shame this. Are we still here? Yeah, we're still here. So there was a castle here and it got bombed. And they rebuilt like one of the towers. And we're just gonna have a sit there, and I'm gonna eat my mandarin, orange juice, whatever that word is in English. It's not orange juice. It's not an orange. It's a mandarin. Yeah, it looks so good. It looks so good. I'm just gonna sit in the tower real quick and peel my mandarin. Yeah, we should. I already have like a babushka shirt, and on the back side it says, in the acronym for babushka, badass babe, uses savage hands, skills all. Babushka. So that being said, tomorrow I might be able to install the mod which was corrupted on Essiker, and we will have the assless chaps and stuff. So look at this. This is so cool. Hi. Well, your logo, Rhodey. First and foremost, your logo. Hi. It's like Malcop Castle in my city. Yeah, it's rebuilt. This is not the original build, though. There she is. Well, you have until like August, right, to do that. It's just that me and Raven, we need to like collab on what hotel we're gonna book. And maybe our Airbnb is cheaper, right? Maybe we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to look into that. Yo, is Doggo coming then with us then? Raven? I think I did. Doggo, doggy. Yeah, I don't know why I said doggo. Yeah, doggy. Or you just want to be alone with the ladies, right, Raven? Doggo, doggy. I meant doggy. Just don't like this white stuff on the outside of my mandarin. I really don't. I'm in a castle. I'm in a tower. I'm in a tower of a castle, which is not a castle anymore because it got bombed in the Second World War. And because it got bombed, they rebuilt the little tower of the castle. That's where I'm in now. Once we go back, we will revisit the bunkers again because that's literally our way back. I think I did see the movie The Ring. I'm just so bad in remembering the names of movies. This one is not good. Okay. Give me one moment. I just gotta throw this away. There we go. It's pretty a little nice thing here. So our Berlin trip is set. It's gonna be fun. Booking that stuff. I will DM you some options, Raven, to see if if you like the location, right? No haze, no haze. This is pretty old as well. It does. It absolutely does. Like this as well. This is, of course now it's a restaurant and stuff where you can drink tea. But this is where the rich people lived. In the old days. Really nice here, dude. The rich bastards. I mean, look, you see there's a terrace there. People are chilling, vibing. Dude, money isn't everything, dude. I am far from rich. Yeah, I live from paycheck to paycheck. Oh no, that's not really true. Like, I can save a little money. But, like, I'm happy, right? Oh yeah, Quadrant. I really hope that's gonna go well for you. Look at this. This is such idyllic. This is so nice, dude. Look at this. Ooh, it's wobbly. So pretty. Oh, I like a Ferrari. I have a bike. Yeah, the birds and everything, it's so good. Yo, doggy. Yeah, we're talking about you. Your baby Lamborghini, I saw that. I saw that, Quadrant. Ja, gaat lekker, doggy. I already called you Doggo. No. Yeah, somebody about to be hiding in these bushes. Like, we got a bush licker, bush wookie. You got some people over there. Maybe they're friendly. Shall we do a little wiggle? They don't wiggle back. I don't think they're friendly. No, I was talking about doggy. Listen. My brain is in rest mode, yeah? Yeah, you gotta bring your doggo. Oh look, they got a like little stroller for the dogs. That's cute. It's a dog stroller. So cute. You hear a plane? That's right. No. That's right, airdrop incoming. Oh my god, your DAYZ vibes are real. But I'm not gonna lie, right? This really looks and resembles DAYZ. This woman really, like, legit turned her back when she saw I was filming. Ooh, we're at 39%. Let's get some juice in the phone. Give me 1 sec, guys. There we go. No, we don't have like that. Doctors and engineers all around Europe are doing it to streamers. Well, that's definitely not going to happen in the Netherlands. That will be very weird. That would be very weird. Okay, you go do your daddy duties. The doggy said if you wanted to go. Drop your shit, hands up. Oh my god, this weather is so fucking good, guys. I'm so happy we did this. Yesterday I said, you know what, guys, listen, I just need a day for myself. Right, no stream, no nothing. And then I saw the weather and I was sitting on my balcony eating my fucking lunch. And all of a sudden I was like, you know what, the weather is so good. It's going to be good for me to be outside, have a lovely walk, right? Hitty, it is. We did a bunker run, Hitty. So shall we just hit the bunkers one more time? Just because Hitty is here, hit the bunkers. Because Hitty is here. Do you see what I did there? Guys, you see what I did there? And for the people who hasn't seen the bunkers, like it's literally like we're moving up to the bunker right now. Oh. I think we can hit both of them. Because I think the hospital bunker is here. Yeah, let's do that. One more round for everybody who hasn't seen the bunkers yet. Should have brought a lunch. Could have sat there, have lunch together. So the part you're seeing there. Thank you. Have a good day. Applause break. Thank you so much for hanging out and helping us with explaining some stuff. That's the lookup post. Hitty. It's a little door there you can open up. You can look out over the bunker. Yes, you will. You definitely will. We'll do one more in the Netherlands. And as you've heard all, we're going to go to Berlin and do the same over there. Yeah, sounds like a fucking plan, dude. We're definitely going to do that. Is this a shooter's hole? We cannot get in. That's tour days. Yeah, this place is amazing. It will be a very small map. Hello. It was gonna be a very small, like, deathmatch map or something, right? And just grab your lockpicks. I haven't found one, dude. All I found was a fucking banana, right? Wouldn't be hard to... I don't think it would be hard to build such a small map, right? Put a wall around it, like a big castle wall, and make it a deathmatch server. And call it World War II Defenseline map. And this is the hospital bunker, Hitty. This is a big bunker. This one is really huge. Airlock, first airlock, entrance, storage, first airlock, second airlock. This is where the generator is. This is where the heater is. Then you have a technical space. This is like the reception space. This is where you got, like, if somebody got gassed, you can shower here. There's a toilet and a toilet. This is a treatment room, medical treatment room. Storage again. Surgery room. And this is the ward, the sick ward. It's a sick ward for 36 people. And this is where they cook. This is the kitchen. This is the biggest bunker here. Like, I think if you walk this way, it is very visible because it goes on. You can see like the pipes there. It's a kitchen. It goes all the way back to here. I think this is the biggest bunker. No punch card found yet. Nope. They're cute, right? I do them myself. Thank you. Lootable? No, they're locked, dude. And we haven't found a punch card at all. Like, we saw some people, but they were friendly. They were friendly. So yeah, this was literally like a little history lesson about the aftermath of the Second World War, because these were not used at the Second World War. They were built after the Second World War to prepare for the Cold War, because like when the Second World War was done, 1945, 3 years later, 1948, the Cold War was at our doorstep, right? Like, Russia was invading East Europe with a fast pace, and Western Europe need to put up their defense lines, like we learned from, you know, the Second World War and how fast we got overrun by the Germans. The other one was a command bunker. This one is the hospital bunker. The one we watched first, that was the command bunker. So there was a command bunker, the one we looked first with the lookout post on top. And this one, the biggest, is the hospital bunker. How are you doing, Anners? Yeah, I think they're loot cycling. Head scratches, please. Yeah, it's just gel nail polish, and I have a little light, right, to harden it out. So yeah, I'm very happy with my nails. Oh my god, the weather is so fucking good. I still don't know what this is. I think it has been a well. But there is an iron. I don't know. Scan the code. No, the code is just for the QR code is just for like the whole ISO line, the ISO defense line. Yeah, it's the same QR code that is everywhere. I already did that once. I already did that. It's just going to explain what this whole defense line is. It's on the... and it's going to put you through to the Wi-Fi, because this whole area has got Wi-Fi. It's raining there. Oh, dude, the sun is shining. It's so nice, dude. Like, short sleeves, nice. Right? Short sleeve night, nice. It's so good. My bike is still there, that's good. So I had a lovely walk with you guys. 1.5 hour walk. And I got a good, you know, a good bike ride back to the house again. So I did my steps and I did my things today. It was nice. So we're gonna do this maybe in a weekend. In the Netherlands. We're gonna do a trip to Berlin in August. Dang, I miss it. I'm sorry, Double A. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was nice. So we're gonna do this like one more. I still have to debate and think about where we're going in the Netherlands. Can I see? Where is the dug-in tank. I think it's too far though to walk. It's never too far to walk, but I don't think I want to walk all that way with my bike. Oh yeah, this is the dike. So there's a boat over there. There's a big river. You see that? Granny bike, yes. So we could show you one more thing and tell you some history, AA. You know, just because she just went in there. So the big river over there is because after the Second World War there was not enough money to build like a big ass defense line, right? So what they did is they built dikes and they built ways to lock the water from Germany going to other rivers, and they just forwarded all the way to here, to this river. And they would just flood the outskirts to prevent the Russians to it was a defense line from nature, right? So they flood the outskirts here, and it had to be so deep that walking through it was difficult, but you couldn't sail a boat. So getting through here in that time was rough, right? You couldn't get your stuff over. You couldn't like the river, you can cross the river with a boat easily, but if you flood the outskirts where you cannot sail a boat, that's a whole different ball game. If they happen to get over it, they build in an extra safety measure right here. Yo, Min Block, what is up? How you doing? And that's what I can show you. Like somebody died over there. You see that? That memorial has been there as long as I know. Somebody drove off the dike here and passed away. Yes, Mint. Fuck off with your mopeds. I know, right? So this part so when they, you know, when they expected or when they saw the Russians, and they never made it here, so that's good. But when they suspect them to cross this anyway, even though the defense line, they just flooded this area as well. No, this is a defense line. We just saw the bunkers over there in the woods, and it's the defense line they built soon after the Second World War. Ooh. Because like 3 years after the Second World War, the Cold War ended, came in. Oh my God, this is high. So they would open this up, and they would flood this as well as a natural defense line, right? So that's pretty much like and they started building this in 1948. They finished it in 1950 something, I forgot. And it was operational until 1968. And then this flood thing, waterworks, we go all the way over there. And there was literally a concrete dam all the way to the big river. I can show you over there at the... And they blew it up in 1968 because it wasn't necessary anymore. So I guess this story We'll continue in Berlin because I think when did the Berlin Wall was taken down? Is that 68 then? Because that when like the Cold War ended. I think it is. Nature Sundays. Nah, dude, it was just a good thing. Like, this is the only cool thing I can show, which is like in reasonable distance of my home. Like, I have to bike for a hot minute. But that's okay. Like, I don't mind that. It's healthy, it's good. You know, and an hour and a half walk here. It's not too bad. But I did decide that sometime in a good weekend with good weather between now and August, we're going to take the train and we're going to go to the south, the big rivers, and there is like way more defense material than it is here, because the NATO didn't think this part of the Netherlands was very important. But if they would cross this big river, the whole north of the Netherlands were up for the taking. So if you see this, so this is a Dutch defense line in the Cold War, 1950 to 1968. Well, it's 1948 when they started building, 1950 when it was done. So let me see. This is what I talked about. This is like it's going to the river. This is going through the outskirts all the way to the river to control the water and to flood everything. And over here, right, this is the part up the, like when we were here just now. So this is the riverside. This is the riverside. This is like where we were walking, like the forest, right? Like we were we sat here earlier. And then here you had this whole thing. This is gone. The whole of this is gone. They blew it up. It's gone. Yeah, Leeuwarden. Yep, that's right. That's right. So this is how it looked then. But the river is way wider now. So yeah, that was it, guys. Like, that was the tour for the Dutch defense line after the Second World War to prevent, you know, the Russians from coming in. That's pretty much it. It's a nice little stream, right? We had like 1 hour and 46 minutes. Not too bad. No, thank you guys for being here, right? If you weren't here, it was pretty boring. I would enjoy my walk anyway, because it's a lovely, lovely area. It's very pretty here. So, you're more than welcome, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna enjoy the bike ride back. And I will be looking into hotels in Germany, or maybe even in Berlin, and maybe even an Airbnb, depending on you know, the finances. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. I will be back Tuesday. Listen, Tuesday I need you guys to be on Essiker, right? I need you guys to be on Essiker, because I'm going to install the new mod on Monday with what we have so far. The things that are still corrupted, we will add to the mod and do an update, a mod update for that. Yeah, Tuesday. I need you guys to be in Essiker. And listen, there's still a $25 gift card to win if you guys do all the bunkers. I see, like, there was not a lot of population yesterday and today. That's fine. Like, I don't really mind, but we need to do this. Like, Tuesday, Monday, I'm going to install the mod. Tuesday, you know, we're going to be walking around with assless chaps, right? Just saying. Just saying. Love you guys. Can we raid out? I can't. Can we raid out? I don't think I can raid out. I literally cannot chat in my own chat to put like a chat command in there.